Uh, Good morning. I come to you. I can barely feel my fingers. I've been having coughing spits for the last 10 minutes. My throat's just really dry. Uh, I got to work yesterday and I wanted to check my fluids because I've been driving a lot. So, a little low on coolant. Not real low, but it's definitely burning some, which I've known that issue for 6 months. That happened to me when I was already living in my car. My car ate all of its coolant, so it sucked. So I still have half a bottle in the trunk. Uh, yeah, so I had a coolant yesterday. I had to wait till this morning to get transmission fluid because my transmission fluid is low, which is not good. You know, that's a bad thing. It's the second time I've had to add it. I think it's probably been a year or so since I had to add it. Last time, around about there, maybe a little bit more. It doesn't seem like it's taking it though. The one that he gave me says GM and shit too, which is dude, if you break my transmission by giving me the wrong fluid, I swear to God. So that sucks. I filled it up a couple of times so far. Not I didn't pour the giant bottle in there, but I just put some in there, drove it around, seeing what kind of levels I was getting. It doesn't seem like it wants to go up, so I don't know. Yeah. If my car breaks, I lose my job, and then I just have to live out of the nearest homeless shelter until I figure shit out, which sucks. It sucks a lot. So hopefully my car doesn't break. I got more transmission fluid in the trunk. But, yeah. My check engine light's been broken for 6 years. It broke because it was an O2 sensor that was broken, and then the check engine light broke. It was on, it turned on, obviously, and then after a year or so, it burned out. And I was like, oh, dude, the issue fixed itself. That was in my head what I thought happened, but now it burned the check engine light out. I think I had the codes ran last year or something, and it's still just the O2 sensor. So yeah, I've already blown $1,000 on. We have emissions checks here in the county I'm in. Last year I had to blow $1,000 on just to have them fix some hoses. They didn't actually fix the problem or the check engine light or anything that actually mattered to me, or that needs fixed. But you have to fix a certain amount of crap to get a waiver for that year. Super stupid, and it's just a tax against the poor people. So yeah, my car's had issues, but the hot transmission light does work. So if that was to come on, then I would know. It looked like there was heat coming off the bottom of the transmission, and it's 38 degrees outside. So I googled to see if that was an issue, but nobody really gave me a real answer on that. So yeah, I don't know. I added fluid. It didn't seem like it really took it. I don't want to add too much, because you add too much, you break your car. And I've checked it a couple times now, and the levels seem to be, the same. So I'm just gonna give it another day or so and just drive it, check it, add more. That's all I really can do. Sucks. I don't know. I mean, at some point I'm gonna have to get a different car. This one's lived a very hard life, so yeah. Just sucks. I hope it doesn't break down on me, it's gonna have to break down on me because I'm never gonna buy another one until this one breaks down. Not that I mean, I could get another one of these, but I couldn't get a decent SUV or anything because I only have $3,500. So that only goes so far to getting a vehicle. So yeah, that would suck if my car broke. I'm pretty sure I'd lose my job over it, and I'd have to just find a shelter that had a bed to live out of. I don't even know how I would get all my stuff that's in the car to the storage locker. It would be so many headaches that I don't want to think about too much, because then I'll just get more anxious, and I'm already so anxious that it's can you really handle 5% more? Like, do you really need 5% more? And it's like, no, I really don't need 5% more. That's why, like, work yesterday sucked. I don't know, for the first, like, hour or two, I was like, man, I just want to quit. This is so stupid. They got me working with Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and he's a complete idiot. It doesn't know anything. And then, he's supposed to be showing me what to do because I've been working on other stations for the whole week. They said we'll get paid for Friday. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but they said we'll get paid for Friday. Not sure. I don't know. I can't charge things in the break room. I know I said, like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to end up charging things in the break room. There's not even electrical outlets that are accessible in the break room. There were 2 things in the back, and I thought it was an electrical outlet, but it's actually just Ethernet ports or phone line ports. I think it could be either one. I don't really remember what the difference would be. But yeah, so I cannot charge my stuff there. And it's getting cold enough to the point where it's just sapping batteries of strength. Like, I left my phone at 30% when I went in. And when I came out, I think on my first break, it was either my first break or on lunch, it was on 4%. That's great. And I had it turned off, so it's not using anything. So that sucks. Yeah. I don't know. Everything's just super difficult. My car may or may not break down on me soon. I'm not a mechanic, but as things go wrong, or as, I've been driving this car for 20 years, so, like, every little thing I know is different. Like, I know it handles kind of like crap. It doesn't handle very well. It's kind of all over the road a little bit. I know that something happened to the brakes in the last year, and they either need done, or I think one of the brakes on the right side's not actually working, because it's yeah. So I got issues there. I don't know. I would love to just fix it or hop in a brand new, well, probably not brand new because they're like 20 over, but I'd love to get like a good, like an actual sticker deal on a 4Runner or something. That'd be cool. I don't have the credit for it, so it doesn't matter at all. But yeah, I've seen this thing too. Like, my credit have like this. They keep trying to get this 250 out of me. I don't even know what it's for. I have no idea. It's like 259. They keep trying to get it out of me. I don't know what it's for, but every time, for years and years now, I won't say who I am when I answer the phone anyway. I'll just be like, why'd you call? What do you want? Who are you? Or stop calling and then block the number. So, but I'm curious what it's for, because I haven't racked up any debt for anything that I can think of in years. Like, I don't know. No, I'm not sure. So, next time they call, I might just be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Because I don't have any credit score, essentially. Like, I just have, like, one negative thing against me, which is whatever that is. Because I'm pretty sure my medical bill fell off this year or last year. So I don't owe money on that. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm hungry. I've been running around all morning, driving my car around, putting the emergency brake on, shifting through the gears, pop the hood, cleaning things off. Paper towels. Like I say, I'm not a mechanic, but if I don't work on my own vehicle or do my best to work on my own vehicle, then that vehicle will break. Like, if I didn't add transmission fluid last year or whenever it was low and burning it, because it's burning it. I mean, it's not good, but, you gotta, if I didn't add it and then it has no transmission fluid, then the transmission is just going to break and the car's going to be totaled, and that'll be it, Or if I didn't notice that it was getting hot and then add coolant to it, then, the motor blows up and then I'm stranded on the side of the road. So it's like, you don't have to be a mechanic, but you have to be aware. Like, you just have to notice changes and things. You have to be like, that's weird, that's different. Like, you should kind of always keep your eye on things, listen for sounds. Like, I'm telling you things, I'm constantly paranoid, so, like, I'm constantly just hearing noises. Like, I don't do it anymore. I know it's bad. Back in the day, something happened. There was that, like, fake weed that you could get at just stores. I don't remember. And it was good and it was real when it first came out. And then after a couple months or so, they put new stuff in there. And I hit it and it caused me to have like seizures and stuff and like really bad panic attacks. And it just made everything worse from there as far as like just smoking normal pot. It kind of just ruined it. I don't know what happened, but it broke something mentally. And so it kind of just ruined what smoking pot used to be for me. And yeah, so I just end up. It took me about 6 months before I even really like could feel okay. And then after 6 months, I started smoking and everything again. But my paranoia just got so much worse. So like I would constantly think like, not constantly, but like at least once a week or once every time I would go to this trip to go pick up my stuff, I'd always bring a blunt with me. So I'd always just smoke a blunt as I go. Going down the road, with the windows down. Not good. Don't do that. Don't advise that. But that's what I would do. I would just, sit in the car, just burn a blunt as I go down the road. And then I would always think that my tire had a flat. I've never even had a flat. Like I've had to change my tire, because it's gotten like real low, but I've never like had a tire just like blow or go flat or anything like that. So I'm always just like, I pull over to the side of the road at nighttime and just be like, oh, my tire's low. And I kind of stopped doing that. I just look at them, when I get somewhere now. And if it's pulling real hard, then maybe I'll think about it. But yeah. So I used to do that a lot. I just hop out the car and just check my tires. Like, oh. And we're not talking about recently. Like I say, this has changed to where I'll just check them occasionally when I get out. I'll just look at them and be like, oh, that looks low or whatever. We're talking about when I'm like 18, 19 years old. Like, yeah. I had a lot of like CTE and mental trauma very early on. So, and one of the big things, like I say, was smoking that synthetic pot that kind of caused me to have a pretty severe like seizure, panic attack thing that kind of just changed my I don't know, the entire way I felt for a long time after it. So yeah, I don't know, but like I said, if I don't fix my car, nobody will. Just sucks. I don't know. I don't want to work on my car. I don't want to work on. I'm just so worried, what if that guy sold me the wrong food? What if I had too much food? What if I don't know. So I'm just going to try and chill. I added food. I had more than it had yesterday. I added like a third of the bottle or a quarter of the bottle, I think. And I checked it, and it keeps showing that it's at the cold level, which is concerning. But then I look under the car, and I don't see like a puddle or anything. So I don't know where it's going. Unless it's burning it up at a crazy rate, which is really bad, actually. And if it is burning it up at a crazy rate, then chances are it'll be broken before I check it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, dude. Like, tune in tomorrow to find out whether my transmission broke or not. I super hope not. Tomorrow's video would be much different. It would be I don't know, tour of the local homeless shelter. I don't want to make that video. I don't want to be there. This is already 14 minutes. I don't want to drone on. Work sucked. It's very cold. They had the vents open, so inside it was 38, 45 degrees. So like, started the day out in shorts. First break I went out and put pants on. And then by the time I came back from lunch, I had put my heavy jacket on. And these girls were trying to get this jacket from me, man. They were these Hispanic ladies. They were trying to Google Translate this jacket off me. And I'm like, $3 at the thrift store. And she's like, you can buy another one? I'm like, I didn't tell her I got 5 of them. But no, I can't buy another one. This is you buy another one. You go to the thrift store. There's an older lady. She kind of looked like this Hispanic lady I used to know. It's obviously not the same person, but she looks really similar to this lady Patty I used to know. My old friend's dad's wife or girlfriend. I think it was wife. But yeah, I don't want to let this drone on. It's 15 minutes. It's gonna take 900 years to upload. It's gonna burn my battery. I shouldn't even be doing it. I don't know. I'm just doing it because I have nothing else to do. And I don't know, maybe when I give these videos to a psychiatrist one day, she can do something with them. I don't know. I really wish I had more answers. But you're looking at a man sitting in a Walmart parking lot who's been living in his car for 7 months. Like, I have no advice and nothing for anyone. Yeah. Just end it off like that. I'm a complete idiot. So, yeah.